Howdy readers, I'm Jason. This is Chapter and Verse, and I'm coming to you today with your 2025 March of the Mammoths announcement video. Now, March of the Mammoths, as many if not most of you know, is a month-long readathon during the month of March in which participating BookTube members, those with channels and those without channels, dive in and read what I like to call mammoths, right? Books that are 800 pages or more, fiction or nonfiction. Single volume, like A Moment in the Sun by John Sayles, right? Big, giganto book, look how big that thing is. Or multi-volume works. For instance, The Raj Quartet by Paul Scott. That would qualify as well. We spend a month reading these big, giant books for a few different reasons, but chief among those reasons is that the bigger the book on our shelves, the longer it tends to be ignored. We're daunted by big, giant books for some reason or other. And this is an opportunity for us each year to choose one. Some people choose multiple, but to choose at least one mammoth book from our shelves that has been putting us off, right? We're dragging around like a pall behind us, right? It's been clawing at us for years to read it, but we just can't bring ourselves to make the commitment. It's an opportunity for us to finally pull that book off the shelves and give it the time and attention that hopefully it deserves. Here lately, I find myself getting properly depressed by the state of the world that we live in. And I think what better way to keep the news as much at bay as we can for our own sanity than to immerse ourselves in the kind of book that demands all that we can give it. I think we forget sometimes that the act of reading can be an act of salvation, an act of sanity. In circumstances where we find ourselves unmoored, I suppose, or untethered from all that has historically been a kind of harbor for us. And reading can return us there somehow. It can remind us of a kind of equilibrium. It can remind us of a world in which the act of reading is valued. It feels like the world is kind of going to hell in a handbasket, right? Not to put too fine a point on it. And I don't know about the rest of you, but when I'm watching a film or I'm reading a book, when I sink into a work of art, I feel better, and I emerge from it, right? Like I'm coming up out of the water with a kind of clarity, I suppose, about life in general, but also about my place in the world. Find a big giant book, 800 pages or more, and just make it your world for a month. Let me know in the comments below what book or books you have decided on for the readathon. I likely won't be participating myself again this year just because of my health problems making it difficult for me to read. And I'm actually at the tail end of a longish, mammoth-ish book at the moment, right? It's not 800 pages, but it's pushing 600 pages, I think, and I'm pretty close to having it done. I've been reading it for 5 or 6 months now. So I feel like I need something shorter at the moment, but do let me know in the comments below what you decide to read, if anything, for March of the Mammoths. And may you have a month of happy reading ahead of you. In the meantime, I will sign off for now. Adios.